It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to Phoenix. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Smart with the ball. To the right side. Achua inside. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Now here's Smart. Cousins inside. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thanks, David. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And here's Leonard. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. The Pacers off to a quick start here. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Booker with no one around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. A slow start here for Houston in this one. 7-point differential. Here's Leonard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now here's Leonard. Over Smart. Misses off the left iron.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The 3, Booker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Booker, right side. At 3 off the mark. It's trailed by 8. Now Leonard. Turn around Jay. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. No good on the triple. And here is Cousins. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Now here's Randall. The quick look, no good that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside, Smart. Here's Booker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 10 points for Devin Booker.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Yep, it counts.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Now here's Smart. He's got 5. Pass to Achua. Shot clock at 5. That shot wide open. Booker's got 13 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's McCollum. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Top of the key, Booker. And there's the try. And they'll get another chance. Here's Cousins. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. Here's Smart, following the score by Houston. Achua. And the 3-ball is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Booker, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Pacers leading by 12. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard draws the double. Second chance shot.
They had some early success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold. You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
The three from George. They get the rebound. Pass to Wiggins. Back to George. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
The Rockets making a switch here. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And he finishes nicely on the way. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Pass to Kispert. Misses the three. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Holland. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Kispert. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to George. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Indiana, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
There's a good screen. Trying to get open is Johnson. Pass to Najee. Back to Hayes. Three-pointer. Goes up again. Kicks it out to Johnson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's George. Holland with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
He's with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Hayes. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Caldwell Pope on the wing.
The three ball hasn't been falling for him tonight. They're shooting a little better from there now, but still not much to get excited about.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And George, here we go.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
He's with it. Makes it off the glass. Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Najee.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Inside, here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Hayes.
2 minutes.
Caldwell Pope left side. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Johnson, that's for two. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Pacers ball.
Pacers leading by 10. George with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Back to Johnson. Tries the spin move. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Hayes. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Over Kispert. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Outside, George. Jackson has the open look. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rockets trailed by 9. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Pass to Booker. There's a screen by Achua. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 2. Booker going to work inside.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Another shot.
On defense, Dort has great instincts, helping him stay on top of the shooter.
Booker in the corner. There's a screen by Achua. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 17.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. The turnaround jumper. Count it. 10 points for Leonard.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Pulls it up. Rebounded by Isaac. Rockets trailed by 11. And Leonard has it in the corner. The 3. Pacers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the middle. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Randall left side. The shot from the low post is good. Pacers leading by 11. Pass to Cousins. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Three-pointer, Randall. Hits it from three-point range. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
No good from Booker.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Leonard on the wing. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Booker looking around. It's Dort on the wing. Here's Cousins. That one good for 2. Cousins has got 8 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Isaac a screen. Here's McCollum. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Pacers leading by 10. Here's Booker. Pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace. Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
It's trailed by 10. Now here's Hayes. Caldwell Pope outside. Hands it from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got his third bucket of the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
On the wing, Booker. There's a screen by Achua. Outside for Smart. No good on the three. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Achua. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Booker. Johnson with the rebound. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Devin Booker pulls it down. To the inside. Here's Cousins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's now 10 points for DeMarcus Cousins. He's with it. Johnson right side. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And so George will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 11. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
On the floor is your watch crew. Let's hear you make some noise.
Got loose. Smith outside. Good on the triple. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Johnson outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to Hardaway. And they get it. Rebound by Smith. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Once again, make your City, Texas.
George looking around. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting with a comfortable lead up by
57.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pacers leading by 14. At the elbow, Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And that's now 6 points for Smith.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now George. Here's Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard. That one is off.
Shooting for Indiana. Wiggins.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing by 17. McCollum outside. Screen by Leonard. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
A 3 from Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, Leonard very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Pass to Smith. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So it's the Rockets now. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Look. Pass to Achua. And good that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Chalk up 2 there.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Smart on the wing. Here's Booker. Again, Indiana.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Okoro shot is off. And so Booker will bring it up for the Pacers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. From deep. Rebounded by Isaac.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
It's hauled in by Achua. Indiana leading by 16. Here's Cousins. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Down low. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, they've got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
McCollum outside. Right side, Leonard. With some arc. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his third foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And so it's Houston with it. It's a 16-point game. Here's Leonard. No good off the front iron. And it's Indiana's ball. Cousins with it. Now defended by McCollum. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Pass to Leonard. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter. Booker outside. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Third team foul.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And Cousins throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Leonard inside. Back to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Cousins pulls it in. Indiana leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pacers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Here's Leonard. Goes back up.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
And I think that's clearly a frustration foul. I mean, they've let this game slip away, and the frustration shows.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And here's Randall. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding Welcome. This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss. Halliburton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pulls up. Offline from the top of the key. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Sprewell. Shot clock at 6. And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stuff it.
Here's McCollum. Leonard on the wing. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. He gets that one.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's McCollum. Outside for Randall. And Leonard has it in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Philadelphia. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Leonard. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. And Embiid with the block.
Defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the denial.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 5-point game. And that one's good. Leonard.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And the 76ers with possession. Halliburton with it. Here's Sprewell. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Sprewell's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Randall with the bucket.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Green. Here's Sprewell. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton for 3. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 4. Leonard on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Embiid. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Pass to Embiid. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Shoots. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Embiid with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Green. Back to Embiid. Pass to Sprewell. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Mr. Sprewell rising up. An easy liftoff.
And here's Leonard. Back to McCollum. And here's Leonard. He's got 8. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And it's Halliburton penetrating. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second bucket tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now Halliburton. Here's Embiid. And that one released in time, but no good. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Houston. He made his mark in a big way on the boards. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. The 76ers trailed by 4. Outside, Hero. Pass to Jovic. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the 76ers making a change here. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 4. Here's Halliburton. Holland with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
76ers ball.
The 76ers trailed by 4. to the left side wing. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Cada. Rockets with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Hayes. Banked in off the glass. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Jovic. The second chance effort. That's tipped. They recover it. They get it back. Outside for Halliburton. Inside. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the 76ers. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Jovic. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Back to Hayes. Johnson wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. 76ers trailing. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Jovic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now here's Hayes. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Hayes. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 5 now.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Outside, Hero. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
The 76ers trailed by 7. Hero with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it's Houston on the break. Uses both hands to slam it down.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Pass to Cada. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Holland. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. right side hero. .107 left in the second quarter. That shot off. Great tee that time from Johnson. Here's Hayes. On the wing, Johnson takes a three. This ball grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Houston. Here's Jovic. Covered by Johnson. And Jovic gets it to go.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Hero with the drive.
And those are the buckets Hero needs to round out his game. The more points he gets off drives, the more open that jumper will get. And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Hayes with it. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the three. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Fires from the wing. The shot is good off the backboard. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Bounce pass, Halliburton. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Philadelphia. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Sprewell. He's got 8. And it's sent back by Isaac. Halliburton outside. Shot to stop the run. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rockets leading by 15. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Down low. And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Embiid. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. McCollum outside. Pass to Randall. And here's Leonard. He's got 17. Over Barnes. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Halliburton on the wing. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Embiid wide open. It's stolen by Randall. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Leonard with the bucket. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now Halliburton to the wing right side. Embiid inside the line. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And that's 10 points for Joel Embiid. McCollum looking it over. Left side, Leonard. On baseline, Jay. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers trail by 16. Embiid inside the line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Hayes. And he comes up with the deuce. Hayes has got 6 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And Embiid drops them both.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Hayes. He's got 6 on the wing. Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Rocker Joel Embiid.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Najee. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Hero. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize and close.
Johnson right side. Back to Hayes. Johnson outside. Here's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Bounce pass from Paul. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid inside. 16 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. Jovic, no good. Rockets lead by 13. Johnson up top. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Ball looking over the floor. And the dunk by Embiid.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
42.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The 76ers trailed by 15. Barnes left side. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Randall right side. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Isaac. Rockets leading by 15. Fires from 18. And it's Leonard missing. Here's Sprewell. Takes it inside. Randall with some nice D.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Good on the shot. Leonard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Houston.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Halliburton, that's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
McCollum outside. Outside Leonard. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Good. Leonard's got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Good on the three-point shot.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Outside Leonard. Back to McCollum. There's the three. The rebound by Cato. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 14-point game.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
In for the 76ers.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Outside Leonard. Over Barnes. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers trailed by 14. Right side Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
The closer the better for Draymond, but once he's in his comfort zone, he's good to go.
Pass to Randall. Isaac outside. Now here's Leonard. The three. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, Leonard very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The strength of Embiid on display.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Leonard. Houston needs to get a shot off. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
They kick it out to Green. Nobody near Barnes. They get it back. Pass to Halliburton. Stolen by Okoro. Elbow shot is on the way. Kicks it out to Leonard. Tries again. Back to Okoro. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. McCollum with the ball. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Outside Leonard. Over Barnes.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Okoro. "15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.